religions derivative? Hi, I'm Dr. James Holt, and yesterday after posting a video I got a question. Could you do a TikTok about Guru Nanak's Hindu, and that was capitalised, father? And then a follow-up from somebody else, could you do a TikTok about Jesus's Jewish father? And I think the idea is the claim or the suggestion that Guru Nanak's teachings and therefore Sikhi, and also Jesus' teachings and therefore Christianity, is derivative. And derivative implies that it's derived from or based on another religion, or that it borrows elements from another religion. And if you look at most religions, then they arose within a particular context. And I spoke with a friend the other week and we were talking about Sikhi, and he felt very much that the emphasis on Sikhi as a dharmic religion came from the emphasis that it had with regards to its Hindu context. But he said it's just as easy to argue that it took elements, for example, from Sufi Islam. And so there are elements from the context from within which a religion arose that it drew upon. And that's the same, for example, within Christianity. Jesus was a Jew, and therefore he developed within that context. And so when we look, for example, at the Sermon on the Mount, he spoke about the law of Moses and talked about, well, how it would now be interpreted. So instead of thou shalt not commit adultery, it's now don't even look upon a woman to lust after her. And you look at someone like Baha'u'llah, the founder of Baha'i, and again, deriving or emerging out of the background of Shia Islam, the identification of Baha'u'llah as, in many ways, the Mahdi or the manifestation of God is within that context. Christopher Hitchens sees this very much as a negative thing. And he looks at Islam, for example, and he sees that as derivative of Judaism and Christianity, and therefore false, because it took elements of Judaism and Christianity, reinterpreted them for that particular social context. So that is one argument that can be made about the derivativeness of religion. But actually, what we also need to consider is that for religious people, it was developed within that context. It doesn't take away from the message. So, for example, Guru Nanak developed a particular approach and a particular, if you like, revelation that explores what it is to live and how it is to live within society and how to seek union with Waheguru. So there's all kinds of things. So it having echoes of other traditions for many religious people is not negative, it's just a fact of life.